What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video we are checking out a newer track from Sam Fender. If you guys remember, I checked out Sam Fender in the past. Holy shit. In today's video we're checking out the song Spit of You. Okay, this is the official video. I want to give a huge shout out to April over on Patreon for actually requesting this video. Thank you so much for supporting my page. It means so much. I'm excited to see what Sam does here. I've actually seen some people talking on the internet about his new album and just how great it is, so that might be something we have to check out, but I'm stoked to dive into this, so let's go. Dude, I love the bass in this song. What the fuck? That bass line is so good. Is this supposed to be his dad? Yes.
Bury my head too. Stomach hurts all the time, can't shift it. Being like that sincere, knotted up with the baggage, neck like a stone. Oh, sounds just like you, smashing cups off the floor and kicking walls through. That's me and you. I can talk to anyone. I can talk to anyone. I can't talk to you.
Okay, I could tell that this was sort of coming. You could just see it in the acting that we're getting here in this bar, but what I love about this right away, even though it is obviously a fucking sad song, at least right now, I don't know if that changes as we continue, but hearing this instrumental, you've got this this very repetitive guitar riff, right? But it sets the tone of this. There seems to be a little bit of a brightness in it, but overall the track just seems like we're kind of just like acknowledging something that's happening here, right? So Sam is here with his dad, and what I love is that his accent is so strong in this whole section, which I was actually looking, if you couldn't see on the screen, to see if the captions would come up for the lyricism, because it was like a lot of it that I couldn't understand right up front right there. But you can tell in the body language, you know, his dad is just this fun dude having a great time. All of his friends are around, and Sam's there, and it's kind of like this great moment, right? But then like when they're alone, you see that they don't actually have that relationship, even though it's his dad. Obviously a super fucking sad realization, yet Sam like takes that sadness and makes it sound so beautifully in this, what I imagine is the chorus. So I want to take it back just a little bit because I thought it was really good.
That's me and you. I can talk to anyone. I can talk to anyone.
Oh.
I can't talk to you. I can talk to anyone. I can talk to anyone. I can't talk to you. You kissed her forehead and a run like a top. No more than 4 stones soaked wet through. And I've never seen you like that. Spun me out. Hurt me right through. 'Cause it was love and all its agony. Every bit of me hurting for you. 'Cause one day that'll be your fault when I'm kissing. And I still look exactly like you. And I can talk to anyone. I can talk to anyone. I can't talk to you. I can talk to anyone. I can talk to anyone. I can't talk to you. Hey!
Oh my God. Fuck. You know, when you have these tracks like this, especially with someone like Sam Fender, who's just so fucking amazing vocally, even in a track where I feel like he's not even giving us that full vocal presentation that we know he can do, even just delivering an emotional track like this, right? The emotional feeling that you could fucking have towards this is incredible. And I think it is all brought on even more by having such an incredible instrumental by this that keeps driving this. Like, for every moment that we're getting Sam putting his heart on this track, we're getting these drums coming in. We're getting this more like intensified repetition in this guitar. And all these things really bring you into this world building moment where you feel like you're a part of the story, especially with cinematics like this. It's just fucking incredible to me. I just wish that I would have gotten into making music. I wish I could have. Oh my God. It's just the level of talent these people have. Honestly, I've spent most of this video now trying to figure out just what it is that they can't talk about. Like, I don't want to just assume anything, but I'm trying to read it here. I just want to see if there's a lot of sadness in here. I don't want to watch the sadness. I don't want to read the sadness. I just want to see if there's any. Okay, hold on. Okay. I got a little bit of an idea. Oh, Sam. No, I guess that's one of the things about the emotion is you might have got the hug at the end, but you don't really know the ending of the story. Okay, I want to talk about the lyricism of this first, or at least the meaning of this track, because I feel like that was something, it took a little bit of time there in the beginning. You could probably tell my brain was trying to comprehend what it was of this relationship that wasn't there. And I've come to the conclusion, based on reading a couple of comments, that either it was, well, either his parents were divorced there, and that's him trying to hold this relationship with his dad, and, you know, maybe trying to have that conversation of the relationship that doesn't exist there. But I think, at least by there was a lot of alcohol, and by the intense emotion, it almost feels like maybe Sam might have lost his mother. And again, I don't know anything about Sam Fender, so like, don't take that with a grain of salt. But it definitely looks like the possibility of there being some sort of loss, obviously, because his dad and his relationship is strained. And so when you see his dad at this bar, sort of like what makes sense to me now, when you see his dad at the bar, sort of masking his emotions and masking his feelings for what's going on in his real life. He's with the friends, he's laughing, he's drinking, having a good time. But the truth is, whenever him and Sam are at home alone, it's just sadness. There's this elephant in the room. There is this tragedy, whether it be divorce or loss. I think either way, there is a fair level of tragedy there. And you can see them on the couch just literally not talking about this. And then you see them camping and fishing, and it almost seems like there are moments when Sam attempts to bring it up because he wants to be able to have that experience. He wants to be able to talk about that because of course you do. I feel like in order to be able to get past things or at least accept them, you want to be able to vocalize it, especially as he's saying in the song. I could literally talk to anyone about this, but I can't talk to you about it, the one person that it actually matters. While at the same time, while we're discussing the fact that Sam isn't able to have that communication with his father, you have to think about the pain that his father is also feeling at the same time, not putting it out there. You see the face he puts on when he's at the bar with his friends. He's not talking about this situation. And the more and more that you allow that to build up, the worse it is going to get, which is why you see at the moment Sam and his dad completely lose it on each other, because there is all this pent up emotion, all of this pain, all of this feeling that is out there, and no one's talking. And then eventually they do talk, and it all comes out in what seems like a very angry back and forth, but leads to a hug at the end, because this is the problem, is that there's all this emotion and no one's talking. So it's really beautiful to have a video like this, especially for a song like this. Again, Sam in parts of this, because his accent is a little bit strong, it sounds so fucking good, but I had no idea what he was singing about at first. And so to be able to watch this, it's basically a film, right? It's 4 minutes and 40 seconds, but it feels like a film. We're watching this relationship. We're watching these moments unfold. You're kind of getting that inside peek into what they're going through. And the acting in this is beautiful. So we're getting this moment to sort of see kind of where the relationship stands and then where it is able to go. And again, you don't get the ending that shows you that everything's okay. It's just a hug. But you know what? That's a big step in progression, because it's dad recognizing that Sam is struggling, while at the same time it is Sam recognizing that his dad is struggling. And you know, the two people in the relationship really have to fix that. So I just want to say this is such a beautiful representation when it comes to that. Sam's vocals continue to amaze me. And what I love so much about this is it wasn't about just hitting these crazy notes and, you know, having this big epic moment vocally. I think what this shows, especially for me who hasn't listened to a ton of Sam Fender, is this shows me another style that he excels at, while at the same time showing me that there's a lot of heart and soul when it comes to the emotions and the lyricism that he has here. So to hear those moments coming from him in such a beautiful way, especially in the chorus, there are some beautiful little note changes there, just hitting these notes and running with them. All of that leads to a very emotional atmosphere, which is exactly what this instrumental catered to as well. That very repetitive guitar leading through. The drums in this were absolutely amazing and really brought on that emotion in such a big form. All of that to say that this is a beautiful track from Sam, and I'm actually looking forward to hearing more from this album. I imagine this is from the newest album, because I want to hear him take more of those emotional leaps in the songs. And I have a feeling if he's talking about something that is this deep, that he goes even deeper, or at least talks about this subject even more, and I would love to hear that. So I want to give a huge shout out to April on Patreon for actually requesting this video. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If I totally got the meaning of this song wrong, please let me know in the comment section. And yeah, I'm stoked to find out what it actually was then. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.